Well, I hope my chair doesn't break while we're sitting here.
Yeah, well, you know.
I guess I've been too rough with it.
I've only had it since February.
Who, me? Being rough with something? We're at a gorgeous campground, by the way.
Yes, we are.
In southeast Missouri. And yes, we will be doing a, what do we call it?
Review.
A review on this campground.
Yes, we will.
Our initial review, absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had driven through here last spring?
Mm-hmm.
No, earlier in the summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we had just driven through it, and we thought, wow, this might be a place we'd like to come back and stay.
This is down in southeast Missouri.
Yes.
And who knows? This might be a perfect campground for another Tiny House Adventures rendezvous.
Well, it might be. We're checking it out.
Were you looking at something? Did I have something on my shirt or
no.
something? No. Speaking of our shirts, that's what this video is about.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have been asking
Yep.
about shirts for the rendezvous
Yeah.
in Alabama
Right.
in October.
What are the dates again?
October 16th through the 20th. Everyone arrive on the 16th. Departure on the 20th, which is a Friday.
Yeah. So it's a Monday through
Monday
and departure date is
We'll
Friday.
have events scheduled for Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night, and I'm still working on that agenda, but it will be posted on our website.
Yes. Yes. Which is? I ride
tinyhouseadventures.com.
.com. Very simple.
Hey, I've been working lately.
Well, I know. We've had a lot of stuff going on, believe me, folks. And to be honest, we made a beeline to this campground when we left Indiana yesterday, and we
drove 6 hours,
Yeah.
which is something we not normally do.
But we do welcome the Serenity.
The Serenity, and we're not working. We got our trailer done,
Yeah,
so
the
be watching
trailer's
for
done,
that.
so we will be having a walkthrough video on that. Okay, enough of that. Let's get back to the shirts.
Back to the shirts.
Anyway, so yeah, this rendezvous is, for those of you that don't know by now, and I know a whole bunch of people do because there's a whole bunch of reservations, but the rendezvous is being held at Pickensville Campground on the Tennessee Tom Bigby Waterway in Pickensville, Alabama. Now, Pickensville, Alabama is a small little town about 3 miles or so from the campground itself. The campground is a beautiful, gorgeous campground. I said beautiful and gorgeous all in one sentence.
We like it.
Yeah, we love it. We've been there many, many times before. Some of our followers / new friends have been there too and met us there here a few months back, and we had a wonderful time, and they too fell in love with the campground. Those of you that are able to come that's never been there before, you're going to really like this campground. And here again, it's October 14th through the 16th at Pickensville.
October, don't listen to Bill. Bill doesn't know the dates of the rendezvous. It's October 16th through the 20th.
Well, I got on a roll. You know.
Well, you let people not come to the right dates.
These are the shirts. This is the design. And it's also got a new design on the back. Of course, this is commemorating the rendezvous in Alabama.
In 2023.
In 2023. And the design on the back that says "We're not camping, we are living" is a little different. In fact, you're probably looking at a photo of that right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
We're doing this year's purchase a little different.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We've had issues in the past with different companies that we have used where communication was a factor. Some folks didn't get their, even though they ordered their shirts well in advance, didn't get them shipped out until the last minute or sometimes beyond the last minute. We tried to impress upon the company that some of these folks, even though the rendezvous starts on this date, some of these folks will be leaving a week or two before that, heading to the rendezvous. And for some reason, some of these companies we dealt with didn't quite get that. They say, well, the rendezvous is next week. We'll be fine. No, some of these people have already left.
Some people. So
that's all I'm going to say.
We're doing it a little different this year. Doing it just for the people, I guess, that are attending the rendezvous.
Right. And the vendor who is making the shirts for us is in the state of Alabama. And the way we're going to do it this year, and it's going to be on the honor system. Let me say that one more time. It's going to be on the honor system. The shirts are going to be made in Alabama. We will have the shirts at the Rendezvous where you can pick them up there, and you will reimburse us for the shirts when you pick them up.
Right.
They will be available in sizes small through 4X, and on some, 4X might be limited, but it's going to be out of a better fabric than we've had in the past. Now these shirts, these sample shirts we have, are the standard fabric, but the shirts that these are going to be made out of is a much nicer fabric, and we have some other samples that were for another YouTube channel.
They shouldn't shrink
Right.
like this
Right.
kind does.
And what I'm also alluding to is they should fit the body better. So if you think you want to get a 4X to allow for shrinkage, or you want it to have a little more room in one spot over another, and I don't know, I have no idea what I'd be referring to there. You might accidentally get by with a 3X, but now, don't hold us to that. We're only going to offer them in two colors, the colors you see right here.
Red and black.
For simplicity.
Yes, we're trying to be simple. We're only offering it in the generic. We're not offering per se women's. It's just all the generic style for simplicity's sake. And the cost of the shirts is going to be
$30.
regardless.
Across the board.
Yeah. And that will include your shirt and sales tax and the whole bit.
Right. And that's another reason why we're having the shirts actually made in Alabama, is for that reason. You can reimburse us for the cost of the shirt when you pick it up, when you arrive at the campground.
Right.
Right, because we will be taking care of that ourselves.
Right.
Right. So anyway, that's the way it's going to be.
This for this rendezvous.
Just for this rendezvous, yeah. We might do something different later, but this is something that we just tried to come up with to make it simple, to ensure that everyone that ordered a shirt will have one when they get there.
Right.
Yes. So we won't have to worry about someone that didn't get their order till they got back.
I'll say, so how do they order their shirts?
Okay. Very simple. You simply email us at iridetinyhouse@gmail.com. iridetinyhouse@gmail.com. I'll say it one more time. iridetinyhouse@gmail.com. There will also be, the email will be posted in the description of this video and also in a pinned comment. You tell us what size you want.
And the color.
And the color.
And how many.
And how many. And what we'll also need information when you email us, because you have to be coming to the rendezvous in order to pick up your shirt. You need to tell us, of course, your name. We have to know that. We need to know the site you have reserved. This will be one way of us verifying that you're actually coming to the rendezvous. And we also need to know that the dates that you have reserved for that site. Those items. We need to know your name. And of course, the contact information will be your email address when you send us the email that tells how many you want. So we'll need your name, the site you have reserved, and the dates that you have the site reserved for, and then of course how many shirts you want and what color and what size. Real simple. It's simple. And then when you get there, you can reimburse us for the shirts, and they will be at $30 each.
And what form of payment are you accepting?
Okay, cash. We're sorry, we can't take checks.
We can take Cash App.
We can take Cash App, those of you that use Cash App, and you can do that while you're standing there picking up your shirts. We don't expect you to Cash App us money now.
No.
We'll give you that Cash App address, you might say, when you get there. And we should, we used to be set up with it before, but we should be also set up in order to take a debit or credit card by that time as well. That's a real simple setup. So those will be the ways you can pay for the shirt. But here again, folks, this is on the honor system. If you don't come and pick up your shirt and reimburse us, we will be out that $30.
Yeah.
Very simple. If you don't come to the rendezvous, you don't pick up your shirt and reimburse us, we will be out that money. And I know we're going to get a lot of comments, people saying, you really shouldn't do it that way. Well, we know, but anyway, that's the way we're going to do it.
We figure everyone that attends our rendezvous are honorable people.
Yeah, that's the way it's been so far.
And that's the way we're going to continue
with
believing.
all the rendezvous and all the people that we have met that went out of their way to reach out to us, to meet us, the people we've met at the rendezvous, and so many of these folks have become good friends since. We have actually met many of these people at other campgrounds since then.
Yes.
Actually, plan to meet these other people, because, the network of friendship is just absolutely unreal. And not just between us and the folks that we have met, but between other folks that have become good friends with each other from meeting at the rendezvous.
Yes.
We could tell you story upon story upon story. And that's the beauty of the way this has worked, and the wonderful people that we've had at these rendezvous. It's just absolutely wonderful.
And one more thing about the shirts.
Yes, ma'am.
The last day to order.
September the 8th. The cutoff date is September the 8th. That's when that we talked to the vendor, and he said from September the 8th, that will give him enough time to make sure that he can have all the shirts in order to go ahead and do the printing that he needs to do on them and everything, and make sure they're ready for us in time.
Because he also is coming to the rendezvous, and
Yep.
he'll be leaving a few days early.
Yes, he will. He will be there too. So anyway, that's the way that's going to work. And if you have any more questions about it, you can email us and ask us more questions. We'll be happy to respond to the email and answer more questions. But that's the way that we're going to do it this time. We're just trying to keep it as simple as possible. We're also trying to make certain that everyone that showed up at the rendezvous and wanted a shirt will have a shirt.
Right.
Now, we're also going to have some hats on hand in red and black, which will just have our standard logo, like this right here.
Right, just this,
Yeah,
like on our trailer.
Right, like what's on the trailer. And they'll be we haven't just determined what they need to be on that, but we'll have a few in case someone wants to pick up a hat. I'm going to guesstimate around probably, with everything, all the costs involved and everything, around $20, and they will be a one-size-fits-all kind of hat, with an adjustment on the back. But we will have some on hand for those that want to go ahead and pick up a hat. As far as special ordering a hat, we're not going to deal with all that right now.
Not this time.
Not this time, but we'll have a few hats. Like I say, we'll have a couple of boxes of hats for people that want to pick up a hat. But
And
we can't afford to give them away.
We
I'm
are
sorry.
researching alternate plans, but that's what we're doing for this rendezvous.
Right. Now, as far as the rendezvous goes, this rendezvous is going to be by far the largest rendezvous we have had to date. In fact, we feel reasonably certain, as we've mentioned before, that we are going to have at least 150 people, and more than likely more, which will be probably double the largest rendezvous we've had since.
Yes.
It'll probably be double that, double what we've had in the past.
In the past,
Yeah.
not since.
Yeah. Okay.
It's early.
I'm sorry. But anyway, we are very, very excited. We're going to meet a whole bunch of new people. There's going to be lots of cargo trailer conversions there, as well as followers in traditional RVs, and anybody is welcome. We don't care. If you're into this kind of lifestyle, and you love life,
And meeting nice,
and you want to
nice
meet other people that are into living the life, this is where you need to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
What else can I say?
I think that's it.
Okay. So because of that, I'll be doing a lot of filming. There's going to be a lot of new conversions that I'll be filming while I'm there, and you'll get to see those for, months after that. There's just so much going on when it comes to that, and so much that will become of that rendezvous.
And like I said, we're working on the agenda. We will have some kind of planned event every night.
Mm-hmm.
But due to the large crowd, we're not doing potluck this time.
Yeah.
It's too large of a crowd to try to move around, but we will still gather and meet every evening for something, and we're working on that.
And we'll periodically, once every 2 weeks or so, in the course of our videos from this point forward.
And it'll be on the website.
Yeah, and it'll all be on there on the website as well. But we will mention these things, again and again. for those that didn't catch this. But, you know, there's still, the last time we looked, of course, it's been a while since you looked, but it looked like there's 140 sites at the campground.
170 sites.
170 sites at the campground. It's been.
Last time I counted, there was like 35 sites still available.
Okay, there you go. Out of 170.
Yeah. Now those may not be all our
Right.
people.
Right.
But we're thinking the majority of them are.
Right.
So far, 74 of you have reached out to me and said, I've got site number such and such.
Yeah.
And
But-
we're looking forward to it. Big time.
Let me clarify something once you said that. Even
Okay.
though you have reached out to us before and told you what site you're at, if you want to get shirts, you still have to tell us what site you're at and all that information. We still need all that information. You know,
Right.
again, because this is a whole nother list we're keeping over to
To the side.
the side.
It's a whole other game.
So if you want to get a shirt, email us at iridetinyhouse@gmail.com. iridetinyhouse@gmail.com.
Yes.
iridetinyhouse@gmail.com. Tell us your name, of course, the site you're at, the dates you have that site reserved for, how many shirts you want, and what sizes.
And
That's
color.
what we need. And color, of course.
Red or black.
Red
That's
or
all we're
black.
offering this
That's
time.
all we're offering is red and black. And
And we want to thank several people. I mean, Nancy created our design.
Yeah,
we
she
want to
did a
thank
beautiful
her.
job on
We want to
that.
thank Ed for helping us with the shirts.
yes,
And
Ed's a great guy. You'll get to meet him. And
and
his
you'll get
wife,
to meet
Kathy.
both
Yeah.
of these people at the rendezvous.
Yeah, and people are walking by and waving at us here at the campground. I wonder if they watch our channel.
I don't know.
I don't know. We may find out before we leave here. We're
Oh,
gonna be
that's the other
2
thing.
days.
You know, our goal was to get 30,000 subscribers by the rendezvous.
Mhm.
We're getting close.
We're 29.5 something right now. So we'll finish off the video this way. Hey, if you haven't subscribed,
Please subscribe.
There's going to be all kinds of content. There's so many things we're going to start discussing. Now that the trailer's done, we've got our major walkthrough, our detailed walkthrough of our own trailer that we spent the last 2 years completing.
Yes.
And we're going to cover all the different features on it, some of the unique features about it that makes it our home on wheels. We live in this thing.
Yes.
You know, this is our home.
This is our home.
We're going to be covering that. We're going to be getting deeper into towing the trailer, how we have the van set up, how the van does for us. There's so many things. The places we go, the people we meet, and the things we see.
The adventure we're having.
The adventure we're having. Yeah. We're not doing too bad for senior citizens.
Oh.
I never wanted to use that term, senior
Well, then
citizens.
why are
I don't
you?
consider myself a senior citizen.
No.
No. No. Anyway, I guess that's it.
That's it.
We're going to let you go for now. This is Bill and Deb with I Ride Tiny House Adventures. We are not camping.
We are living.
And you all get out there and you do some living. We'll see you again soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.